to this presentation on Contact Centre as a Service, or CCAS. My name is Alexis White. I head up the higher education practice at Content Guru, and I've entitled this presentation Storm in a TCAP. So all universities will have a contact centre of some description. You might think of it as a call centre, but people can contact you on a number of different channels. And I want to talk to you today about how migrating that telephony or those different forms of contact into the cloud really drives some fantastic outcomes for your university. So 4 key messages I want to talk to you about today: the omni-channel dilemma, seamless student journeys, clearing the cloud, and contented gurus, some of our reference customers. So starting with the omni-channel dilemma, all universities will have a Twitter handle, they'll have a Facebook page where typically advertising events to draw in prospective students. You've got your academic schools or departments who will run discrete phone lines and mailboxes. That's typically your IT team who will be setting up your clearing deployment. What we find in universities is that these different channels tend to be serviced in disparate parts of your communications estate. What Storm allows you to do is to bring all of those together into what we call a seamless student journey. So we know typically now students live in this omni-channel world on their phone. Everything there is there at a click of a button. They can contact you as an organisation on any channel, and their expectations are that you're going to service those inquiries and recognise who they are, despite the fact they're hopping around on these different channels. And this creates big challenges for organisations, and this is where Storm can come in, because it can tie together all of those different threads, whether it be Twitter, web chat, email, phone calls, and really allow you to service those inquiries and provide a bespoke level of service to your students. We find that there are sort of 3 key problems for universities: getting students in, getting the bums on seats, if you like, looking after them when they're on campus or if they're doing remote learning, and then staying in touch with them. The Storm can provide some pretty compelling solutions to all of those problems, and you'll see we have a number of reference customers using it for that. We have something called customer journeys, which can allow you to actually track the different channels that people are contacting you on, and that's pretty good because you can report on that and provide some pretty sophisticated analysis and start to create bespoke student journeys. Words then on our heritage really in this sector. Redwood Technologies was set up in the early 90s. You could say this company is tailor-made because brothers Sean and Martin Taylor came together and started thinking about how you can provide support for mass call-ins, so well-known shows like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Big Brother. And in the early 2000s, they decided to migrate that into the cloud, and they are now supporting power companies like UKPN and indeed all London NHS 111 queries are serviced on our platform. So in higher education, we've seen a real growth, specifically in the last 4 or 5 years by onboarding a big reference customer, UCAS. And also last year with COVID-19, a number of universities saw the challenges of remote working and decided to leverage the cloud to solve those problems. Just a couple of words in closing then on our reference customers, who I like to call our contented gurus. So complete confidence in the Storm platform from Joanna Bradley at Huddersfield, and Christelle at UCAS saw the migration to all staff working at home is very seamless with Storm, and Barry Mallet at KCL talking about how Storm can allow them to respond to 99% of inquiries, so dropping less than 1% of calls. You can see here some good feedback from it's important to recognise that Gartner actually independently rated Content Guru as having the highest ability to execute for Western Europe in 2019. My name's Alexis White. A real pleasure to speak to you all today. You can contact me on the details on the screen there, and I look forward to speaking to you at the actual event. Thanks for your time.